So, you're thinking about getting a guinea pig. And honestly, who could blame you? They are absolutely adorable, they've got these huge personalities, and they make the best little noises. But, and this is a big but, behind all that cuteness is a pretty major responsibility. So, before you bring one, or as you're about to find out, two, home, we're going to go through a really practical checklist to make sure you're ready for everything that comes with these amazing little animals. This right here is the most important question you can ask yourself. And that's exactly what this explainer is for, to help you answer that question with total confidence. We're going to dig into the day-to-day realities, some of the hidden challenges, and of course, the long-term commitment of being a guinea pig owner. We've got this broken down into 4 key parts. First up, the absolute must-haves. Then we'll talk about what you'll be doing every single day. After that, we'll get into the surprising stuff that catches a lot of new owners off guard. And finally, we'll cover the single biggest commitment of them all.
Okay, let's dive right into the basics. And when I say basics, I mean these are not suggestions. They're the fundamental, non-negotiable building blocks for a happy, healthy guinea pig. And the 2 biggest ones are companionship and space.
Yep, you saw that right. 2. Guinea pigs are incredibly social animals. They live in herds in the wild. If you have just one, they can get super lonely, stressed out, and even depressed. They really truly need a friend of their own kind to be happy. And if you need any more proof of how critical this is, get this. In Switzerland, it's actually illegal to own a single guinea pig. The law recognizes that it's just that essential for their well-being. It's not just a nice idea, it's a necessity. And this just shows you the night and day difference. A guinea pig that's alone is often really quiet and withdrawn, and a lot of people mistake that for just having a calm personality, but really, it's often a sign of sadness. A bonded pair, though, they'll be active, they'll talk to each other, and they'll be so much happier. So, along with a friend, they need space. We're talking a bare minimum of 120 by 60 centimeters. And here's a really important heads up. A lot of the cages you see in pet shops that say they're for guinea pigs, they're actually too small. You have to measure. And just remember, when it comes to cages, bigger is always, always better. All right, so you've got 2 happy guinea pigs in a nice big cage. Perfect. So what's the day-to-day look like? This next part is all about the hands-on stuff you'll need to do every single day without fail. So their daily menu has 3 main parts. First, they need a small amount of special guinea pig pellets that are fortified with vitamin C. Second, about a cup of fresh, guinea pig-safe vegetables. And third, and this is key, an unlimited, never-ending pile of fresh hay. Okay, I cannot stress this next point enough. Hay is not bedding. It's not a treat. It is the absolute most critical part of their diet. Their entire digestive system is built to be constantly munching on fibrous hay, like 24/7. If they don't have it, they can get incredibly sick. And hey, if you're thinking of getting guinea pigs for your kids, it's really important to be realistic. Kids are great helpers, for sure. They can help with feeding and playtime, but the grown-up is the one who's ultimately responsible. Kids can lose interest, and they can't handle things like nail trims or vet visits. The parent has to be ready to be the main caregiver, always. Speaking of maintenance, the breed you choose makes a difference. Short-haired piggies, super low maintenance, pretty much wash and go. But those gorgeous long-haired breeds, you've got to be prepared for regular brushing and grooming to keep their fur from getting tangled and matted. Okay, let's talk about the stuff that people don't always think about when they're caught up in the excitement of a new pet. These are the real-life curveballs that can pop up. First thing you should know, guinea pigs are not quiet pets. They are loud. They make this super loud weeking sound when they're excited or hungry. You'll hear it every time you open the refrigerator door or crinkle a plastic bag. They also make noise just running around their cage and doing these happy little jumps called popcorning. And that noise, it's not just a 9 to 5 thing. They can be pretty active at night too, shuffling around, chewing on hay, drinking from their water bottle. So if you're a light sleeper and you are planning on keeping their cage in your bedroom, you might want to rethink that. This one is so important, and it can be truly heartbreaking if you don't check first. Sometimes people bring a pet home and then realize they're allergic. Before you commit, please go to a rescue or a pet shop and actually hold a guinea pig for a while. See if you have a reaction. And here's the plot twist most people don't see coming. You might be totally fine with the guinea pig, but allergic to their hay. And remember what we said? Hay is absolutely non-negotiable. There's no alternative. So you have to make sure you're not allergic to the hay either. Unlike some other small pets, you can't just fill up their food and water bowls and take off for the weekend. It doesn't work that way. They need fresh veggies and a wellness check every single day. So anytime you want to travel, you have to have a solid plan for their care. And your options are pretty straightforward. You can either find a professional pet boarding place that knows how to care for small animals, or, and this is key, you have a very trusted and capable friend or family member who can come over every day to take care of them for you. So we've covered the need for a friend, the right cage, the daily diet, and all those unexpected challenges. But we've saved the biggest, most important piece of this whole puzzle for last, and that is time. Just think about it like this. Let's say you get a pair of guinea pigs when your kid is 7. 4 years go by. Now your child is 11, heading into middle school. 8 years go by. They're 15, getting ready for high school. And those guinea pigs, they're still there, needing the exact same care they did on day 1. And that's the number you really need to let sink in. 4 to 8 years. That's their average lifespan. Some can live even longer, close to 10 years. Honestly, this long-term commitment is the #1 reason so many of these amazing animals end up in shelters, because the novelty wears off, but the responsibility doesn't. So that brings us right back to where we started. After going through this whole checklist, the need for 2, the big cage, the daily diet, the noise, the potential allergies, and especially that 4 to 8 year lifespan, are you really ready? Answering that question honestly for yourself is the kindest and most responsible thing you can do for any potential pet.